Sign? That consigns are the greatest transfer of wealth in U.S. history, from one generation to the next. Completely saddle our kids and grandkids, trillions and trillions of dollars a day. In order to finance the debt, to provide tax cuts for billionaires and corporations that didn't even ask for them in many cases.
He's really rich, pardon the pun. So Newsom is going, oh, the big bill is running up our debt.
Bill O'Reilly just drop-kicked Gavin Newsom's ego straight into next week. Televised, brutal, and somehow involving a shampoo metaphor. If you think political takedowns are boring, buckle up. This one had more twists than Gavin's hair gel routine. What did O'Reilly say that left Newsom blinking like a confused raccoon in headlights? Stick around, this wasn't just a roast. This was a 5-alarm political barbecue. And Newsom forgot the extinguisher.
The presidential campaign of 2028 is already underway. Did you know that? So Gavin Newsom, governor of California, this guy is so perfect for me and for other reporters. It's just beyond belief. He's already campaigning. So he goes to South Carolina, something he would never do. Newsom will be drinking wine up in Napa Valley. South Carolina in July? No way. He goes there on Senator Lindsey Graham's birthday to pound Graham and to pound the big bill. Roll it.
If you're enjoying, hit subscribe. It helps more than you think. O'Reilly didn't just drag Newsom through the mud. He used a bulldozer, sprinkled glitter, and broadcasted it in 4K. You know it's bad when a man famous for yelling into a camera like your angriest uncle still outshines California's most telegenic governor. Newsom came in with slick hair and polished talking points. O'Reilly came in with receipts and a sarcasm-coated baseball bat.
Back to Gavin Newsom, governor of California. Very busy, very, very busy. He's out of money for Medi-Cal. Medi-Cal is Medicaid. Okay? So they're out of money. Ran out of money, even though they tax you Californians up to here. Not any money. Why don't they have any money? Because, listen to this, illegal migrants are expected to receive this year alone $10 billion in health care costs from the state of California.
This wasn't your polite political debate. Nope. This was a roast, and Newsom showed up thinking it was a wine tasting. O'Reilly's opening move. Shredding Newsom's shiny resume, stuffed with innovation and climate leadership. Like a man who's been doing this longer than hair gel has existed.
Rob, there's a clip I put in my notes. If you can pull this off, watch what Bill O'Reilly says on this whole thing, and then he ties Newsom in California at the end. Just watch this. Go ahead, Rob.
No, Johnson and Adams have no power whatsoever. None. They do what they're told to do. The real power lies in the state legislature. Now, in both Illinois and New York, state legislature gives the big middle finger to Homeland Security. Because blank you, maybe Anderson Cooper could articulate it a little more than I am by using some vernacular.
Wait for it.
But that's what's happening. And the Trump administration knows that these mayors, this is like the utility infielder.
Then came the homeless crisis. O'Reilly called it less of a problem and more of a lifestyle the state seemed to be promoting, complete with fake tent city brochures featuring Newsom's smile. And of course, the infamous French laundry dinner. Maskless, elite, and dripping hypocrisy while Californians were stuck at home baking sourdough.
But otherwise, Gavin Newsom plays to his progressive crew, and they still control California. They're slipping, but he's still control. But here's what I told my audience tonight on the No Spin News, which is our TV broadcast. You can get it on BillO'Reilly.com, and that's where we live.
O'Reilly dragged that scandal back like a reality TV subplot. Here's Gavin, he basically said, telling you to stay home while sipping organic Chardonnay with lobbyists. Newsom's cool dad image. Downgraded to rules for the wine for me.
I think there's 53 million Californians, largest state. 10 million undocumented getting their health care paid for. So they're out of money in Medi-Cal. So what Newsom is doing, he's taking $3 billion from another part of the California budget, already running record deficits out there. Okay. And he's putting it into Medi-Cal because they're broke. Because they're paying so many bills for the undocumented. Now, this is what you hear when Bernie Sanders says Republicans.
The receipts. Brutal. California bleeding residents to Texas. Elon Musk and Oracle gone. Crime in LA and San Francisco bold enough for their own theme music. Meanwhile, Newsom tweets like a discount Tony Robbins.
Governor Gavin Newsom suing Fox News. This is just bogus, and I'll just explain why. So the governor is going to run for president in 2028. There's no doubt about it. And Kamala Harris will run for governor in 2 years, 26. Those things will happen. So Newsom is trying to rally all of the Democrats behind him. And he knows that many of them, perhaps most, probably most, hate Fox News. So there was a phone call made. I guess Newsom called Trump. But I don't even know because I haven't seen a transcript or anything like that.
Behind the sunny Instagram posts. Wildfires, power outages, and a budget disaster. Schools failing while leaders brag about being the future. O'Reilly's analogy. Buying a Lamborghini that runs on tears.
I believe Gavin Newsom wanted these riots to get out of control. And I'm not an irresponsible guy. I'm not an ideologue. I believe he wanted them to get out of control so that would provoke President Trump into doing something that Newsom could use against Mr. Trump. And let me back it up. So when your police chief in Los Angeles says we're overwhelmed, which he did on the first night of the riots, our police officers are in danger. We can't protect property. And the ICE agents are in danger as well.
Behind the sleek image, O'Reilly exposed a bureaucratic circus tent. If California's the prototype, he joked, maybe we need a refund. Newsom, the Tesla of politics. Expensive, flashy, and occasionally bursts into flames.
Jesse Waters got the timeline wrong about the phone call, according to Newsom. No, I don't know. I haven't seen the transcripts. I don't like that. And then John Roberts, another Fox News guy, he called Newsom a liar or something like, or Waters called him a liar, and they called him names and they disparaged him. So Newsom said he was defamed. Number one, he's a public figure, so that's not going to fly anywhere. Number two, you sue him for $787 million.
This wasn't an ambush. It was a reckoning. O'Reilly swung with a mic in one hand, facts in the other, even joking about giving Teslas to the homeless for mobile shelters.
So I, down the road, could see a DeSantis versus Newsom presidential race. I don't think it's going to happen in 24, but you couldn't get more opposite guys, which is actually good in a democracy. My take is that Biden has caused immense pain for millions and millions of people by his irresponsible open border policy, which is the worst public policy decision.
It's not just companies leaving. Hundreds of thousands of Californians have fled. Wildfires every summer, Newsom blaming climate change, and murals instead of crime solutions.
California. Now you talk about radical left. This is outrageous. This is Gavin Newsom. And this is Gavin Newsom's funeral right here, what I'm going to tell you about. So a bill, 665, signed into law by Newsom, says that children in California, 12 years of age or older, all right, can leave their parents and check themselves into a residential shelter on their own. Essentially run away. And the state will allow it and support the children in the residential shelter.
O'Reilly may be retired, but the sting came from facts. Even some liberals nodded quietly. The timing. just as Newsom flirts with a 2028 run.
Set on fire since the guard got there.
Fair point.
That would be none. No, look, Newsom, anybody clear-thinking, fair, who believes that Gavin Newsom is telling the truth, what are you going to do? I mean, he is an opportunist, totally incompetent, will say and do anything to get political power, and that's what is on display. This is a big loss for Newsom. I told that to Sean Hannity on his radio program.
Newsom's team scrambled, releasing vague leadership statements. Translation: nothing. No TikTok rebuttal, no clever pivot, just silence.
People in California, 12 and older. You want to split? State of California goes, come on. We'll give you a place to live, pay all your bills, take care of you. Okay. I mean, this is beyond anything I've ever seen. So remember, in Virginia, you had Governor Youngkin won that race because Loudoun County was basically telling the people there, schools are going to run your kids, not you. Schools are going to tell your kids what to do, and you can't do anything as a parent about it. Virginia went, whoa.
This was years of pent-up frustration, served as a gourmet roast. Perfect hair and buzzwords don't fix deficits or crime. If this is a 2028 preview, it's going to be messy,